guys.
Wake up to the sun, a brand new day. Gonna move my body in a brand new way. No more excuses, no time to stall. I'm breaking the chains, I'm giving it my all. Better me, better life, I'm feeling strong. Step by step, I'm where I belong.
Hi guys, my name is Kim. I'm on a weight loss journey. I am also on Mounjaro 7.5, anticipating titrating up, okay? How are y'all doing today? Today is Wednesday, July 2nd. We are in July. Oh my gosh. Whoa, I got 30 days before I go back to work. I'm actually happy. I'm gonna be on time every day. Even though it's only 6 minutes away, I'm still gonna be on time every day. I'm just excited to get back to work and get my coins because I'm planning for my vacation at the end of the year, okay? But I came on to say hi, see how y'all doing, to let y'all know I'm going to see my weight loss physician assistant today. I have an appointment at 11 o'clock and it's an update, okay? To see how I've been doing. So, yesterday, yes I did, I got on the scale. I got on the scale yesterday because I knew I was going to be, going to my doctor's appointment. So I wanted to prepare myself. And like I told y'all, I have been eating, it is what it is. So needless to say, the 4 pounds that I lost, I'm up 4 pounds, okay? And I got on today to make sure, and trust me, I had to take my glasses off again. And then when I took my glasses off, it was 334.8. Plus I had clothes on. But it doesn't matter. I'm up. But I knew that. So I really am not upset because I knew I had been eating more. So, their scale is way different from my scale. I forgot how many pounds difference it is, but it's a difference. So the strength training, I haven't been doing that. She had asked me to do that. I haven't gotten to that yet. I'm still trying to master my walking workout challenge. For the month of June, I did 10 and I should have done 12. Same thing in May. I got 10 in instead of 12. For the month of July, I'm gonna hit it again. I was gonna do it today, but it's raining. But I'm going to try to get into Coach Mean Green's live. I mean, not her live, her Zoom tonight at 7. Today is also my injection day. I'm going to give myself the injection when I get back. I'm looking forward to that because the food noise has been loud, okay? The hunger has been strong. My appetite has increased. All of the above. But how are y'all doing today? I hope y'all are having a good day. This is hump day. I hope y'all having a good week. I hope all is well, okay? God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good. So I have no complaints. Those of you who watch me on a regular, I don't know if you remember me talking about this mass of tissue that's in my stomach. I was supposed to meet with a specialist, a surgeon specialist, to discuss having it removed. And I just never called them, I'm gonna be honest, because I don't like surgery. I don't like my body being cut. Nobody does, but I mean, like, some people can handle it better than others. I am losing weight, and I am losing weight in my stomach, and as a result of that, this thing is now protruding. So it's starting to hurt a little bit, and I really can't figure out why. It's like a nagging type pain, like it's pulling. So I don't know if it's attached to the wall of my stomach. We haven't had that discussion yet, but I don't know. So I think I'm going to have to end up getting it surgically removed. And I hope that could be done before I have to go back to work. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm just talking to y'all while I'm riding. The other thing is we've got our family reunion coming up next weekend on the girls' dad side, okay? I have decided not to go to the family reunion. I was going to go, but it's just a lot of messy stuff going on. And I know me, I know my personality. At my age, I'm not likely to hold my tongue. So what does that mean? That means that I'm going to gently and directly let you know how I feel if you say something to me. I don't have to cuss anybody out or anything like that, but I will state my case. What does all this mean? Where are y'all taking me? Because I'm not liking what I'm feeling right now. I need to be going to the left, and you got me going to the right. I know where I'm going. I just needed you for a guide to let me know how long it was going to take me to get there. Going down 2 miles and then turn left? I'm going to go this way. But anyway, yeah, so for example, the family reunion is it was $125, and then if you were a certain age or older, seniors or whatever, it was $75. Now, these are the group that's under our age who have taken it over. When we used to do it, we would pay for everything, ask you to bring food or, plates or whatever. You bring it, you don't. But whoever committed to bringing something, we would expect that. But we would cover stuff. That's how the baby boomers do. We do Thanksgiving. Our family does Thanksgiving. And whoever is hosting Thanksgiving, that's who pays for Thanksgiving. And we have never, ever ran out of food, okay? My daughter, as a matter of fact, hosted it last year. I'm going to show you some pictures. So, guys, this was Thanksgiving 2024, and every year we try to have it in a different city. This year, 2025, it's going to be in Florida. And so my point is that the host or the group of hosts or hostesses, whoever does it, they pretty much, take care of everything. Now, of course, all different family members bought the food. So it's like, who made this? Who made that? But the point is, people chipped in. And, as opposed to paying this flat rate of $125 that has to be paid for this coming event. So, as you can see, there was food galore, and it didn't cost $125 a head. That's all I'm saying. She hosted it last year, and it was fine. She didn't, we don't charge people. She didn't charge anybody. She asked people to donate food, and she asked people if they wanted to donate money, for liquor, y'all, for liquor, whatever, whatever. That was their thing. But I was like, fussing at her like, people who come from out of town, please don't ask them to donate anything, not a paper cup or anything. I'll help you, I'll do whatever. So she was like, look, it's not written in stone, they can help or not help, blah blah blah. But that was the extent of her asking people for help, not charging people or anything like that. So for this family reunion, they're having it at somebody's house. It's in a gated community. Like, you know, I understand a large amount of land, maybe like an acre or two. They've got an in-ground pool, yada, yada, yada. But it's still in a community, and you still have neighbors. So they've charged $125 per person, like I said, and $75 for seniors. They're only going to have a certain amount of chairs out on the lawn, about 35 they said. And so that means that you got 35 other people, not including the people that bring their friends, if they could get in. That's the other thing. You're going to have people walking around there like, well, everybody's not going to be sitting down at the same time. You know, well, then that means you'll have possibly 35 people sitting around in your house and 35 people sitting out on the chairs that you have outside, you know, or whatever. I don't know. The gated community. When you come to the gate, your name has to be on the list in order for you to get in. So you mean to tell me you're going to have 70 plus people's name on this list so that they can get into this family reunion that's at somebody's house. So you've collected at least $6,000-$7,000 for what? It's not at a venue. You're not going to have a lifeguard there for, you know, to watch the people and kids, because I used to have a pool when I lived in Delaware, and I can tell you for fact, my youngest daughter, Lachelle, the pool was for her. She loved the pool. In-ground pool, beautiful, kidney shape, all of that. But I taught her how to swim, and I also taught her how to save people. We kept flotation. I had loads of flotation devices and loads of pool, what you call them, little pool things, the pool sticks, the pool things, and loads of poles. Because what you want to do is you want to throw something in the water for them to hang on to. That's the first thing you want to do. Second thing you want to do is you want to put a pole in there that they can grab onto, but you out the water and grab on it to pull them out. The last thing you want to do is get in the water and try to save them. Because unless you know what you're doing, don't get me wrong. Because if you don't know what you're doing and you try to jump in the water to pull them out and they're frantic and afraid, they're going to pull you down. So you got to know what you're doing. So I taught my daughter, she was about 10, 12, somewhere along in there, what to do and how to do it. And I can't tell you countless times that people came over, more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times, said they could swim, adults and children. Oh yeah, I know how to swim. And it was from 4 feet to 8 feet. Jump in on the deep side. Okay, you ain't get in on the 4 feet side, jump in and can't swim a lick. And somebody got to jump in and try to save them. So you're not going to have a lifeguard. That's my point. You're going to give out t-shirts. And what else? You're having it catered. 70 people, $5,000, $6,000? I don't think so. Oh, I got to get some gas. Y'all hear that? I'm going to let myself get on E. What time is it? I'll get it when I come back. So she was like, okay, if you're not going to have the lifeguard like you said you was going to have, then just have the pool open for children at a certain amount of time. No, they didn't want to do that. You know, everybody watch your own kids, blah, blah, blah. It's too much going on. And I just have this feeling that if I go, I'm going to say, man, I knew I shouldn't have came. I knew I shouldn't have came. I wish I wouldn't have came, blah, blah, blah. The other thing is parking. Okay. Are you in a gated neighborhood? So you're going to have 20, 30 cars parked outside your house and their house. I hope y'all are good friends. I hope you've let them know, because anytime I was having an event, I would let my neighbors know. And I lived in a cul-de-sac, but I would let them know it's going to be a lot of cars. We're having an event. Kids are coming. People are coming. You know, if you need me to move, or if you need a car moved, just knock on the door and let me know. Matter of fact, come on over. I literally, we had this little Caucasian boy come over, and I forgot he ate something for the first time, but he was having a good old time. So yeah, you gotta let your neighbors know, because that's a lot of cars. I don't even understand to this day why they didn't just have it at a venue. Like, why you didn't have it at a park, pavilion, something. But that's not my business, because I was not on the committee. The committee was another group, you know. And so I'm just like, no. I'm looking at Walmart trying to find me a chair to sit on, because just in case I go outside and I don't have a chair, I'm either have to pull rank, tell somebody to get up, or I'm gonna have to bring my own chair. Not the fact that we're going up there, supposed to be going, well, my daughters are going up there a day ahead and a day behind. You're gonna drive up there and stay, go ahead of time, a day, get some rest, get up, participate, have fun, from about 12 o'clock to 9 o'clock, and then go back to the hotel, chill, and go home. That's a lot of money. I don't want to pay. No, I'm not doing it for a burger and a hot dog. And they was trying to have the caterer do Brussels sprouts and grilled chicken. Who has Brussels sprouts and grilled chicken at a cookout? You're trying to be bougie and trying to show off, and it's at the expense of everybody that's coming. And everybody that's coming that I know is pretty much down to earth. Okay? Half of them, you know, use choice words every other sentence, but it's all in having a good time. I can't do it. I can't. So I'm gonna stay my happy behind home. I'm gonna be home alone, so happy, okay? So yeah, I went down the rabbit hole with that. So I'm not gonna go. I'm opting out. It's all good. I really want to see everybody. It's a couple people I haven't seen in a long time, and I really want to see them. But every time I make up my mind, okay, I'll just go ahead and go. Because Lorna was like, "You're not going?" I was like, I don't think so. Every time I say I'm gonna go, something just like, don't go. Y'all ever get that feeling? Never happened to y'all? So I'm not going. I won't be missed, I'm sure. Everybody will be having a good time. You know, it'll be a couple of, where Kim? Where's Kim? Where your mom? Oh, she stayed home. She had something to do, or whatever the case may be. I don't know what they'll say, but yeah, I'm not going. I'm trying to get up here to this place, and I will see y'all when I get there. See you when I get there, and you be ready. Wrong song. All right. Later, Gators. Oh yeah, according to your scale, I probably lost weight, right?
You did. So 515, we had you at 340.2, and today 336.6.
Yeah. So I know the PA, what's her name again? I keep forgetting. Lori. Yeah, she was telling me to use my scale, because my scale is just different. Like the scale is about 3 or 4 pounds off, but it's okay.
Okay. What was your weight when you weighed yourself?
When I weighed myself yesterday, it was 334. Okay. And today it was 335.2 until I took off my glasses. But it's still about 3 pounds off. Because I know I've gained from the last time, from June, I know according to my scale, I've gained 4 pounds.
Interesting.
Yeah. But she was like, calibrations are different, so just go with the scale I've been using. I mean, you're still going to track what you're getting.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, it's still in my favor.
Absolutely.
Either way.
also like time of day.
Right, she said that too.
Be the most consistent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Cool.
Yeah, but I do think eating breakfast has been good.
Perfect.
I've been really trying, but you know what? It also makes me more hungry. Yeah,
absolutely.
And so that's why I was like, when I felt like when the scale said I had gained weight, I was like, well, I've been eating more.
Mm-hmm.
That breakfast makes me more hungry, but it also TMI, but it also regulates me more.
Yeah, exactly. That's the goal. The hunger is actually a positive thing. That means your appetite and metabolism are working.
Oh, okay.
So the hunger is like an indicator that you've been burning the calories that you had for your breakfast.
Oh, okay.
So it's a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
And then ultimately, we're just gonna have to look at your day as a whole and make sure that you're staying in that calorie deficit, so we do result in that weight loss.
Yeah.
And then as far as your nutrition, that's where the tricks of, are you making sure you're meeting your protein and your fiber and your water to support with that feeling of fullness?
Yeah, that's the hard part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What feels hard?
Well, getting that proper, nutrition. I really have to zone in and be intentional about what kind of nutrition, because I've been trying to be a pescatarian, and I eat turkey.
Okay.
I eat chicken from time to time, but I don't like to. And I don't usually eat any beef or pork. That's the way that I feel like I get protein, other than eggs, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So I really have to, like I say, be intentional about looking at the types of proteins. You gave me the chart. I looked at it for a couple days, and it's sitting on my desk. Okay. So I've got to go back to it and really be intentional about that.
Perfect. What have you been doing for breakfast?
Mostly protein bars.
Protein bars, okay.
I've done eggs, made a breakfast bowl, eggs, turkey kielbasa with potato. I was sticking to that, but this was so funny. I was sticking to the potato, the meat, the protein, and the vegetable for a minute. But my problem was, because I'm a very literal person, so the measuring my measuring was off. So a cup is 8 ounces, but that doesn't mean 8 ounces of lettuce. You see the difference?
Yeah.
That's how literal I am.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
So the first time I was like, I've got 13 ounces of lettuce. It's still not 2 cups. I know it sounds dumb. No, don't tell anybody.
It doesn't sound dumb. I'm with you.
Don't tell anybody I'm a retired math teacher.
Okay. That's perfect for breakfast. So you're getting your protein and your carb, like we talked about. Amazing. What have you been doing for your lunches?
Lunch, salads. What else? I've been eating now. For the month of May, I didn't eat out. That was just my own self-restriction. No fast food, no slow food.
Wow, congratulations.
But as soon as June hit, boom, I started eating out again. Okay, I did it. And so subsequently, I've been, eating out a little bit more than I should.
Okay.
So I'm gonna.
How many times per week?
Probably about 2 to 3 times.
2 to 3? Okay.
Yeah. But still, that's not good, because the food is more fatty. It tastes good. Don't get me wrong. I found this place called Little Poppies in Concord. That reminds me of a little bit of New York and Philadelphia. Okay. So I went to them a couple times. Had the gyro, had the roast beef panini. Even though I was like I said, I haven't been eating beef, but yeah. I was just binge eating at, different places. Okay. But not binge eating, but just eating, and I haven't been eating out. So I have to do that again for myself for July. No eating out. I'm an all or nothing person. I cannot, some people can say oh, you can reward yourself. You've been so good. I can't do that. I can't reward myself. It just has to be.
How would it be if you allowed yourself to eat out once a week?
That's what I'm saying. I can't.
You wouldn't be able to hold on to the barrier 1 time per week? You don't think so?
No.
Okay, that's interesting. Well, it's good that you know yourself. And obviously, if we were able to find some sort of balance, that would be good. So it's not that switch of the on and off and feeling 1 month's super good and 1 month's bad, because ultimately we're just looking for that consistency over time.
And see, that's the whole point. Once I can master not eating out.
Oh, so you're trying to make that your main goal.
Right. And then I can treat myself, because then it won't be such a temptation. You know what I'm saying? Then I will have missed it for a long enough so that, you know, like I used to crave M&Ms, you know, but then I went a long time without eating them, a couple months. And then when I tasted them, it was like, oh, they're so sweet. Like I didn't really miss it like I thought I would. Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or sometimes whatever I get for lunch, if I like the roast beef panini, that was so huge, I ate half for lunch and then just saved the other half for dinner. Sometimes I'll skip dinner too, because I'll be full.
Where have your total calories?
Oh, I'm always at a calorie deficit. My total that I set at my fitness pal is 1850, and I'm usually at a calorie deficit.
Are you hitting at least 1,200 a day?
Yeah, I would think 12, sometimes below. I worry more about my carbs. That's just me though, like, because I feel like the old Atkins diet. Like if you have a high carb diet, you're gonna gain weight. I mean,
yeah. Ultimately, I'd want to make sure you're at least making sure you're meeting, you know, adequate nutrition targets and being in that deficit, so that window as a whole, and then ultimately getting enough protein throughout the day. Have you been tracking your protein as well? Yeah, well, I mean, I track what I eat, and then it adds up. On my fitness pal, it adds up the amount of protein. It's still under 100. Under 100?
It's like in the 60s.
What's the range? 60s?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just have to be more intentional about that.
And then, have you been doing snacks consistently?
Snacks? Let me see. I mean, yeah, I eat popcorn for snacks. I bought the Orville Rettenbacher or whatever it is, Orville 100 calorie bags. But I found out that has 25 carbs. That's a lot.
Oh yeah, popcorn has carbohydrates in them. Which is about one serving. So one serving carbohydrate, 15 to 30.
Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, I bought those. I snacked on chips. I always try to keep Triscuits. Triscuits and cheese, or just Triscuits and cheese spread. Okay. Yeah. I was making chocolate covered strawberries, but I use Lily's chips. Okay. Those are 8 carbs for 1 tablespoon. I use 2 tablespoons for that. Making granola. I make so much granola, it's ridiculous. Okay. That's high in carbs, but it's all natural. So, but everybody loves it. Okay. So ultimately, you're consistently getting in probably at least 2 meals and then maybe 1 snack? Definitely. Okay, perfect. I mean, ultimately, I think, you know, you're doing fairly well. It sounds like you have great awareness on the spaces or room for opportunity, such as like decreasing the eating out and then making sure we're increasing protein and just staying super consistent. Is there anything else you would like to talk through today or have questions about? No. Okay. Hey y'all, came out the doctor's office. I had to get some gas, and she was thirsty. Gas has definitely gone down, thank goodness. It usually takes me $70. Yep, I said it's 70 to fill her up. This time it's only 62. So, every blessing is a blessing. I asked the dietitian, I thought I was going to see the weight loss management physician assistant, but I will not be going to see her until the 8th. I asked her if it was okay if I recorded. She said yeah, so I basically recorded myself. Yeah, I'm gonna get back with y'all as soon as I find out where I'm going, find my way home. The good news is that according to their scale, I'm down about 4 pounds. And according to my scale, I'm up about 4 pounds. So it is what it is. I thought I was going to see the weight loss management physician assistant, but like I said, I actually don't see her until July 8th. So I saw the dietitian again. No worries. All right, I'll get back to y'all when I get home. Hey guys, happy Friday. It is your Low Carb Queen here, and I'm trying to wrap up this video that I'm working on, okay? I got my injection on Wednesday, started editing on Wednesday, Thursday, and I'm trying to finish up today. All right, that's the way it goes. Injection. I try to get the weekly video out by Friday, along with any other information that I have about what I've eaten and stuff like that. So once again, my name is Kim. I'm on a weight loss journey, low carb weight loss journey, and I'm also on Mounjaro. So I'm wrapping this video up. I'm probably not even going to put in there what I've been eating, simply because the video is already long. And y'all know I'm not crazy about long videos. And as soon as I said that, this video ends up being a little long. I've got some things I want to talk about, but I'm going to share that in my next video. It's the holiday. I hope y'all enjoying the 4th of July, or you had a wonderful 4th of July, depending on what time this video pops up. Yeah, I'll share some other things. Like, one of the things I want to talk about is the weight loss, the loss of inches. And it's a non-scale victory, but you know, you lose weight in different places. But we'll talk about that, okay? But yeah, so I got a lot of thoughts in my mind. But I just wanted to tell y'all thank you for watching. I appreciate you so much. If you're new here, I appreciate you. If you like the content, if you're interested in how the journey is going, please subscribe so that you'll know every time I'm posting a new video, okay? Y'all be blessed. Low carb journey, low carb life with your low carb queen. And remember, every day it's a new beginning. Bye-bye.